beautiful people, it is your girl Elone back on the cam doing what you gotta do, doing the doggone thing, and sending you positive energy all at the same time. Now, before I get into this video, I want you guys to go down, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, like this video, or you can wait to the end of the video. I don't really care, just as long as you do it. Now, as you read by the title, pretty much this video is going to be a warning for everybody, or every woman who decides they want to try birth control, or they decide they want to get on birth control. So I'm going to be explaining basically what it is, the effects of it pretty much, and the effects it had on me, and just stuff like that, and why I'm either siding against it or siding with it. Okay. So first things first, if you don't know what birth control is, pretty much it's like a form of contraceptive that you take in order to allow you not to get pregnant, or other people use it for irregular periods like I used it for, because the doctors tell you that it's supposed to regulate your period, it's supposed to regulate your period and make it come how it's supposed to come pretty much. For me particularly, like I said, I took it for the regulation of my period, which in turn did not work, but we will get into that. I went to the doctor pretty much because my period was super irregular, okay? I would bleed or be on my cycle for 2 weeks at a time, and I would have 2 periods a month, or I would have just like these very elongated period times pretty much. So when I went to an OB-GYN, she pretty much recommended me birth control, and so did my mother. My mother said that I'd possibly end up taking birth control. So when I went to the OB-GYN, she was like, I think that's just how you're set up. She told me that she believes that the way my period is how it's supposed to be. That's just how she thinks I'm wired, right? And for me, that didn't fly. I'm like, you was not supposed to be bleeding for 2 weeks straight for 2 times a month. Like, that's not supposed to happen. That's not something that's regular. And I've been feeling like that because when I originally started my cycle was only like 4 days long, and it was once every month. That's how it started off, and then it started to get irregular after it disappeared for like 2 months. My cycle did not come for 2 months one time, and then it came back and it was just jacked, okay? It was jacked up. Oh, by the way, don't mind my background. I literally just rolled out my bed. Crusty lips and all. Pretty much, my doctor told me that she thinks I'm just set up like that, but then she did recommend me pills, the birth control pills. So I started on the birth control pills, and I don't remember when, but I know it was early 2019, sometime around there. And when I was taking them like every day, I was starting to get nauseous from them, and I would be nauseous from them. And people say you have to eat before you take them, which I did, but they still made me nauseous. So I decided for my own self to discontinue taking the pills. Now, when I went back to the OB-GYN, she told me that I should have came to her and she could have did something about the nauseousness. But I feel like I'm the type of person, I don't really like medicine like that. And taking birth control was a really big decision for me. And yeah, I was just like, if it's making me nauseous, it ain't doing what it's supposed to do. So I just cut it out. So she was like, okay, the next step is going to be you taking the Depo shot. So fast forward, June 2019, I ended up taking DepoProvera. Now, DepoProvera is a form of the birth control, but it's a shot that you get either in like your it's called an intramuscular shot, so you get it in your butt. I heard some people get it in their arm, but I got mine in my booty cheek, okay? The first shot I got did not hurt. Like, it didn't hurt. I ain't feel nothing. Like, they stuck the needle in, and then they was like, okay, done. And I'm like, y'all done that quick? I ain't even feel nothing, right? So after that, that's when I started to notice changes in my period, okay? So when I first went to get the shot, the doctor told me, my OB-GYN, she said that the only side effects that you will notice, and this is exactly what she said, the only side effects that you'll get is either weight gain And she said that's caused by people like wanting to eat a lot more. And I did not gain weight when I was on this shot, y'all. I did not gain weight. I lost weight, okay? And then she said that your period might or will disappear, and that's common in every woman who takes it. Now, this was not, I had inverse side effects, okay? I lost 20 pounds while taking this shot. And I also did not lose my period, okay? I took 2 shots, one in June, one in September. June 15th, September 15th, okay? Now, from my first shot, I started to notice me spotting throughout the week and stuff like that, right? And she said that's a normal thing, and after you had your second shot or whatever, that'll go away. So while my first shot is still going on, I noticed it becomes more than just spotting. It's like an actual period every single day, all right? And that's been the case since I got my second shot too. When I got my second shot, it was the same thing. I'm bleeding constantly every day, and it's like an actual period. So I decide to tell my mom, I'm like, Mom, I don't want to take this no more because I'm bleeding every day. They said it's supposed to take your period away. Like, it's only supposed to make you spot for this amount of months, and it's been this amount of months, and I don't want to keep taking it if it's not doing what it's supposed to do, pretty much. So my mom said, okay, like, she was like, all right, okay, you don't have to take it. So I was supposed to get my third shot in December 15th, which was like a couple of days ago, like a week ago or so. And I did not go to get it. And now I am still, to this day, bleeding constantly, and it's not spotting. It's legit periods, okay? Periods. And now I've started to notice like clotting within the blood, right? So just recently, I went to the doctor, which was yesterday. I don't know what day you're going to be watching this on because I take forever to edit. But I went to the doctor, right? And the doctor pretty much, she was listening to all my symptoms. I was telling her how I get sick a lot. I don't think that has something to do with the Depo because I've been getting sick a lot since I became vegetarian. Then I was telling her about the very irregular bleeding every day. And pretty much she scheduled me a lab, and I got my blood drawn in 4 different valves. So she's testing for anemia because she said constant blood loss can cause anemia. So I might be anemic, which I think I am because I be cold as heck, bro. I be cold. I got a heater right here, okay? My own personal heater. Everybody in the house be good. I be cold as heck. This heater be on every single night. So I got tested for anemia. She tested my vitamins, and I won't get the test back until Tuesday. The test results back until Tuesday. So pretty much I told the doctor everything, and she told me I need to speak with my OB-GYN, like call her, schedule an appointment, speak to her about the irregular bleeding before she can start me on anything to stop the bleeding, okay? So that's my current situation. I'm just going to talk about the symptoms now and why I believe no woman should take DepoProvera, or I wouldn't say no woman should, but sometimes it works for somebody and it won't work for another person. So I'm not going to say like everybody shouldn't take it because it can work for you but not work for me. You feel me? So here are some of the side effects I've read, experienced, and I just wasn't told when I went to get the shot from the OB-GYN, right? So one of the effects can be hair thinning or hair loss. Now, I have experienced this, and I've been telling my mom, because my mom knows I have a lot of hair. I know I have a lot of hair, and I'm usually like wearing it in an afro or something like that. But I've recently been wearing puffs because every time I do my hair now, the back of my hair is so thin, like I cannot create an afro with it. Like it's not where it used to be. I can literally touch my scalp. I've never been able to touch my scalp before, y'all. And I know it was a problem. I would go to my mom, like, Mom, my hair is thinning. And she was like, it looks nice, it looks nice. You know, just completely ignoring the fact that I'm saying, like, my hair is thinning out. And I didn't know why it was until I searched it up. And it says that any form of birth control, Nexplanon, whether you get the stick in your arm, whether you get the shot, whether you get IUD, well, I think it might be different for IUDs, but it causes hair thinning. And that's something I've been experiencing. I am a very dense haired girl, okay? And I would show y'all, but I don't know if it's gonna ring true on the freaking camera. But pretty much, this is my hair, right? I fluffed it out, or attempted to fluff it out. And in the back, it's just like, I don't know. It's just not how it should be. And I know because I've been dealing with my hair, for my natural hair, for over 3 years now. So I know what it's supposed to look like. And this is not what it's supposed to look like, okay? It's never been like this when I did a twist out. Granted, my curls do be popping now when I do my twist out, but my hair is just thin in the back. And it makes no sense to me. So that's why I continue to put my hair up into a puff, because I'm insecure about my hair right about now. And if I would have known that DepoProvera causes hair loss, I definitely wouldn't have taken it, because I take my hair very, very seriously. Now, another symptom of DepoProvera, or the Depo shot, birth control shot, is irregular bleeding. Now, the doctors don't mention this. They mention it's going to take your period away. I've read so many forums with women who took DepoProvera and they're having the same bleeding issues I am. I even read this one lady's post, and I'm gonna try to post it right here. Hopefully I still got the screenshot, but she said that she was bleeding for like consistently for 157 days or something like that. And I was just like, I'm not the only person that's going through this. It's multiple people who are saying they're having this issue of constant bleeding while taking this shot. So it's a lot of underlying things that the doctors aren't telling you. They're just prescribing us this shot or this Nexplanon thing, or just telling us to take this birth control to get our periods under control, or if you don't want to have kids, when it's not the healthiest option. Now, another symptom of the DepoProvera is it's supposed to make you gain weight. For some people, that works, but I had an inverse experience, and it could also be due to my vegetarianism of me going vegetarian. But I was 167 pounds before I started taking the Depo shot. Okay, actually, when I started taking the Depo shot, I was 167 pounds. Through the course of me like constantly taking it for 2 shots, I lost 20 pounds. So I am now 147, 148. Okay, so I've lost weight taking this shot. Now, another thing is DepoProvera can also cause mood swings, depression. Like, it can cause a whole bunch of things just because you have this man-made progestin, which is trying to balance itself out with your estrogen and stuff like that. Your hormones. It's causing, like, you have a spike in this progestin, which isn't naturally in your body, okay? And it's substituting for another hormone, which I forgot what it's called, but you can look it up. I think it's progesterone that is trying to imitate, pretty much. So you have progestin in this shot along with estrogen, and like it's trying to balance itself out while you're getting these shots. And that's why they say you witness all these symptoms, or that's why you lose your period, pretty much. So another symptom that I've read and that I haven't experienced, but I hopefully won't experience, and this is one of my biggest fears, is that it causes infertility. Like, once you get off of it, it causes infertility for like a long period of time. Some women have said that it took 2 years for them to get their fertility back from the shot, and it's just like, I don't recommend this to anybody. But if you're thinking about taking it, just do your research. Like, I wish I would have done before I started taking it, because it's just so much stuff that goes into it symptom wise. You get more symptoms and cons out of it than you do the pros, okay? So what I'm saying to you guys is just be conscious of whatever it is you're putting in your body, be it some type of medicine that you have to take. Look up all the side effects, look up what you're doing to your body in result of you taking this medicine, okay? Don't just hop on the depo-provera if you want to get thick quick, because it's no guarantee that you're going to gain weight, because I did not gain weight. I lost weight, okay? I lost weight. Do not hop on it just because you want to regulate your cycle. It's ways to regulate your cycle. You can yoni steam, you can do yoni pearls, detox your vaginal region pretty much to get the cycle that you want. It's ways to go about things, natural ways to go about things, rather than just taking this shot or ingesting this pill that these doctors give you. And really, if you think about it, the doctors are only trying to collect a check, okay? So they're not going to tell you, oh, this may cause you to bleed for the rest of your life. Oh, this is going to cause infertility, stuff like that. They just give you the not so bad symptoms, okay? All right, so that's really everything I had to say, everything I had to get off my chest. If you are currently taking birth control and you are experiencing some of the things I'm going through, or something different than what I'm going through, please comment down below your issues, your concerns. If you have any questions for me, I will answer them. I will reply, okay? With that being said, make sure you just take care of yourselves, queens. Know what you're doing to yourself before you do it, before you hop into it, okay? That's all I have to say. Peace, people. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, please be sure to like this video. Share any information with me. I will leave my contacts down below so you can talk to me off of here if you want to. And yeah, that's it. Peace.